Hi everyone, happy Wednesday? That's bad. Happy Wednesday. So today I'm going to talk from Jonah 2, 1 to 10. This scripture was sent to me yesterday by my auntie, and it was a very fitting scripture for, just for my circumstances, just for what's been happening the last few weeks. And like yesterday, it was another day of just in distress, like calling to God, like, God, help me. Like, that's been my cry of late. It's like, God, help me. And I've just been, I've been like toing and froing, and there's been so many. I'm like, God, am I going in this direction? God, am I going in this direction? Like, what should I do here? What should I do there? And like, I've just been like, there's just been such a time of, of just unrest, and like just in every capacity, like unrest, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and it's because it's all new, and I don't know what to expect, or where I'm going or anything like that. And today something pretty wild happened. So I was laying in bed yet again, like took the puppies for a walk, cleaned up inside, which that was a good feeling. Living in a truck camper, space fills up fast and gets messy really fast, and it's really not enjoyable. Like, I don't find it enjoyable. And so just cleared off the benches, and like that felt really good. And I had the air conditioning on for the puppies because it gets pretty warm in there. It's pretty warm in there right now, except for, as I said, turn the air conditioning on, so it's nice. And so I was laying there, and I'm like, God, please just tell me, what do you want me to do? Because I've been looking for and waiting to hear back on a job in another state, and while it's a very, very, would be a very, very, very good fit for me, it's not where God called me. Like, in February, he said to me, don't go back, go forward, head north to Alaska. And so, every door that I've been knocking on in Alaska it hasn't been opening. And I was like, God, like, I know what you said. What do you want me to do? And then, he said, look for Christian jobs in Alaska. And I was like, haven't done that one before. I don't know why it hadn't occurred to me to do that before. Anyway, so I looked at a job in Alaska, and I saw this one, and I was like, So, I actually, within 10 minutes of seeing it, like I was gonna just let it go and just sort of apply. But I was like, I don't know, just something in my spirit just said call. And so I reached out to the employer, and called, and we had like a 15-minute conversation. It was like, wow. And I mean, like, there's no promises, there's no promises that that's the job. Mind you, I'll be very, very good at it. And so, if they just, hopefully I get the opportunity to, to showcase how I would be a good choice for them. And so, so I called, 15 minutes, and it was just like, God, that's awesome. That's awesome. And so, this scripture, like, it really, it really spoke to me, because I've been calling to God in such distress. I didn't really look at it, and I had a bit of a revelation as I was driving, hence why we're doing a car talk today. But Jonah was protected, even though he you know, it was dark for him, and you know, and it was scary, and you know, it felt like for him, it felt like he was being in hell, like, you know, it felt like he was in hell. The whale was actually protecting him and delivering him to the next place that he was meant to be. You know, Jonah was, you know, from memory, he was actually running away from what he was supposed to be doing, and the fish, you know, the whale ended up delivering him to where he was supposed to be going. So I don't know, maybe I'm having a Jonah moment. Maybe you know, maybe the camper, maybe, like, you know, maybe, you know, God has been protecting me. Maybe, like, you know, I've been protected, and you know, maybe I got the revelation of being delivered to the right place today. I don't know. We'll find out. I will let you know. But if it is, it's a good job, and it's really, really, really just right up my alley. Yeah, but I'll let you know. But yeah, let me know if you're having a Jonah moment. Alright, I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.